Hello everyone, this is Mr. John. Today we're gonna go with Unit 3. Are you ready? Here we go. Let's start. Number one, what it says, guys. Let's make it zoom a little bit and we can start there. Okay. Now here we're gonna talk about the environment. Again, environment. It's really important to go with the pronunciation as I say all the time. So environment. So let's go with some answers for that. So if you plant something, first let's go match and then we're gonna explain that together. Plant what? A tree. Pick up a litter. A litter, it means like rubbish, we can say, okay? Put what? A plastic, sorry, put a plastic in a recycling bin, turn off the tap, reuse a shopping bag, make an insect hotel. So if you're gonna make that up, pick up a litter, turn off the tab, plant a tree, reuse a shopping bag. Reuse to you, for example, what's been used? Use when you use something, okay? Use. But when you say re here again, it means again. You use it and you use it again and again over and again. Example, if you have a water bottle, when you have a bottle, you're gonna buy it for like three TL, and you drink it and you put in rubbish. So it's not recycle one or reuse one. So you have to buy a bottle, okay, like a plastic or a jam, a glass, sorry, a glass is gonna be much the best one with the glass, and then you can just when you finish, you can fill that up again. So it's nice. Next one, what we have here. Sorry, let me just clean this. Okay, here we go. So make an insect hotel and put plastic in a recycling bin. That's cool. So let's go help the environment. How could we help the environment? Now, number one, you can just put these words down according to the photo. Number A. So one, A, B, C, D, E, F, F. So number one, put your plastic water bottle in a recycling bin. Okay, like number one. Okay. Number two, you can every time you go shop. What do you say? You can reuse a shopping bag. For example, whenever you go to Beam, now they try to give you the plastic bag with what? With the money. So we are not gonna buy all the time. So sometimes you can bring it from home and you can reuse it, and that's really good. Next, let's for the bees, we make a hotel. So make an insect hotel for the bees. What is that gonna be? Yeah, F. Next, always what, guys? Always turn off the tap. No much water when you brush your teeth. While you brush your teeth. It can grow for 100 years. What is that? A tree. Planting a tree is something really awesome. And I always, when I walk in the park. So what is it, guys? I always pick up a litter when I walk in the park. That's cool. Now, answer a question by yourself. So, have you ever made an insect hotel? Remember, we are talking about, yeah, we are talking about you guys. We are talking about, have you ever done, been, eaten. We say this, guys, remember present perfect. And this is really important. Have you ever done? Have you ever been? Have you ever seen? Here all the time, irregular verbs, am, is, are, was, were, been. So you have to go all the time with a verb three. Okay, ate, eat, ate, eaten. Play, played, played because it's regular. Okay, watch, watched, watch. It's regular, but irregular, it's different. Cool. So let's continue back from our book. Now let's continue. Have you ever made an insect hotel? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Have you ever planted a tree? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Have you ever picked up a litter? Yes, of course, I have. Or I haven't, but of course it's going to be have. Yeah, so let's continue doing this. You do and don't. So what we should do and what we shouldn't do that. So what? Repair things if you can. Repair like fixing. You hear fixing because it's like was for example something broken in a glass, or the teddy bear here is like there is something on it, so you have to repair it. Maybe you can knit or something. Number two, what is it, guys? Look after the birds in the water. Yeah, look after. Not it means look after. No, it means that no. To take care of. To take care of, it means to look after something. For example, you have a baby or a baby brother or baby sister, wherever that mommy goes to any place, say, please, may you take care of or look after your brother. You can say, say. Okay, now next E, what is that? You reuse shopping bag. Reuse, you reuse it again. Now water, what do we say? Waste water. We have to turn off the water. And next, throw away things which you can reuse or repair. So this is something that we have to do, something that we don't, or we shouldn't do that. Wastewater is not good. Throw away things that you can reuse it. For example, you have a water, you have a bottle, you can reuse it, you can fill it from water again and you can drink it. Don't throw it away in a rubbish. It's not good. And drop litter is not good. You have to pick up a litter. Now let's see, find and circle mistakes in each one. Okay, so here what we have, guys, we have something that we mistakes and we have to what? Fix it. So turn off the tap so you don't waste plastic, water. So waste water, not waste plastic, because here tap. What's mean tap? The water come from. So I have borrowed the broken wheel on my bike. What? I have, let's make it like this. Oops, all of them together. No, not that way. Okay, no problem. So yeah, repair. Yeah, I have borrowed I have borrowed the broken wheel on my bike. No, I have repaired, not borrowed. Repaired is gonna be here, repaired. So this one is a wrong one. So I repair I repair my dog. I give her food and I play with her. No, I don't repair my dog. I look after my dog. Don't throw away your plastic bag. You can plant them. No, you can reuse them. Reuse your insect hotel. Every time you go to hotel, no, they don't use insect time. You have a shopping bag whenever you go to Beam or wherever. Yeah, be careful about it. It's easy, but you have to focus. Now let's continue. Yeah, something that we should and we shouldn't. Yes, let's do it together. Now, repair, glue, reuse, make clothes for doll. So here is a broken chair. Okay, so Martin, why don't we repair what the chair? We can say here, yeah, that sounds good. Okay, so we can say, let's glue it. Glue, you put some glue on that, and it's gonna work. So we should glue it and you make it. Now next, here's an old cushion. Yeah, old cushion like pillow. You can sleep on that, okay? So you say, why don't we reuse it? Reuse it. Not the same pillow. Okay, you gotta make it what, guys? You're gonna make a different thing. So for example, this is a cushion, just make it a Barbie for a girl. So that's nice actually, right? So we say, why don't we reuse the cushion? That's great idea, you can say. Or no, you can say here, yeah, make for a dog. We can make clothes for a dog. Zara, we can say here, I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure about it because it's an idea and it's not easy for her, but we can do it actually. Okay, let's go next part. As is here, read and circle the correct words. Let's make it up together. They are easy, but remember, when I use yet here, just a minute, let me go sharing my here. Okay, now, if I say yet, guys, yet, it should be negative sentence, okay? When I say already, it should be, I don't like that. Let me just make it up. Yet, we use it for a negative sentence. Already, we use it for a positive sentence. Okay, guys? This is important. And yet, all the time, at the end of the sentence. That's cool. So let's make it up together. Now, as you see, guys, here, the children haven't made the insect hotel. What? Yet. Negative. Do you see the negative here? The negative with yet. Cool. Let's continue. They have already put the cardboard in a recycling room. Yes, already, not yet. We have just, or we have yet finished the choreography. Yes, we have just, not just like already, you can say. She hasn't negative. Pick up the letter yet. Okay, nice. Now let's take a photo and try to write just a yet. Correct place. Leah hasn't finished reading her book. Hasn't yet. She has eaten a cupcake. She has just eaten a cupcake. Look, there is no cupcake there. She has just finished that. And like something that's happened, okay? She has planted a tree. She has just planted a tree. She hasn't repaired her bag. She hasn't repaired her bag yet. That's cool. Now look at the to-do list. To-do list is kind of, we can say, again here, remember, it hasn't because of yet, and sorry, yet because of negative. So to-do list. To-do list, that you have what to do. For example, if you have a plan, you make a to-do list. You have to buy, do, meet, work, do homework, do homework. You have a lot of things. So this we say do list. So do list, rake the leaves, make an insect total, water the plants, pick pins for dinner, and cook dinner. So something that you did, already done, and this haven't. So let's say Ali has already raked the leaves, the leaves, none. He hasn't what? Made an insect total yet. No, look, because it's X. Whenever you have X here, you're gonna make what? Yet word, okay? Now let's continue. He has already watered the plants. Nice. Number 4. He has already picked peas for dinner. And the last thing, like we can use yet here. What is that? He hasn't cooked dinner yet. We're doing great. Okay, cool. Let's go next part here. Okay. Now let's see what I say. Turned question mark has off yet. Tab she the. Yes, she has. So has she turned off the tab yet? Okay. Let me tell you something now. If you want to use yet, I told you the negative form, plus here we can use it with a question actually. Because when you ask question like haven't you done this yet, or have you done this yet? You can use that actually. Just kind of remind us. So checked you forecast the yet weather have? No, I haven't. Have you checked the weather forecast yet? Again we have yet. Has he repaired his bike yet? Grown, what is that? Grown, they are heavy vegetables. Have they grown vegetables yet? Yeah, it's easy. Just like remember that. It's gonna be yet at the end when we ask question. You can add that, no problem. So let's continue. Cook, eat, finish, buy, repair, wash. Check the photo and let's make up together. Now, what is C? Number 1, has that cooked dinner yet? Yes, he has. That, wow, good father. I never cook. Now let's continue. Okay, now let's continue. What is say? Have they what? Washed the dishes yet? No, they're dirty. No, they haven't. Cool. Next, has Mark. Remember he, she, it. We say has. We use a they. I, we use they. We say have. Mark what? Finish his homework yet? No. No, he hasn't. Mia. Has Mia repaired the cup yet? Nope, she didn't fix it. No, she hasn't. Have they grandma present? Yes. Both? Yes, they have. Yes, they have. Have they what dinner yet? Eaten? No, they haven't. That's really cool, guys. It's really easy. You can make it by yourself. Now, I need to do this. I have something that you haven't done. So already done and haven't done. For example, I have already done my homework. I have already eaten my cake, whatever. I haven't I haven't seen my grandma yet. I haven't played football yet. That's it. Make it up by yourself. Okay, nice. Let's go next. Now, what do you think about this? Okay, now number one, if you go to a restaurant and you want to eat something and you have extra food left, so what do you say? We say leftovers. Okay, for example, I eat pizza and two slices left. So what can we do this? Nothing. You can just please. Can I have this as a leftover? Okay, you can just have it in a bucket and they can eat it later, but never ever throw it in the rubbish. Number two, you're gonna do something there for packaging. It's important not to waste the food. And this is really bad. I hate it in the cars, guys. Pollution. And especially with the diesel one. Look, they have got a very bad black smoke there. Number four, what we have? We have reduce the electricity. Not all the time to turn on the electricity. Sometimes if there is nobody in their house or in a room, you have to turn it off. Number five, what is it, guys? It's swap. Swap books, swap numbers. If, for example, I have a book, I bought it. It's good, I like it. And a friend has got another book, so I need to read it so we can swap. Swapping is good, nice. And the last thing is electricity. We can't live with that. Okay, without it. So let's go. Now, activity one, we have to go with the vocabs over here. Now, the sky in the city is dirty. There is a lot of pollution from a car. That's correct. In our homes, we have got a lot of machines that use electricity, like TVs and dishwashers. I am going to borrow a book from the library. My bag is too big. Your bag is too small. Let's swap it. Our food comes in a lot of plastic. What packaging? We should recycle it. Cool. I cooked too much food last night. I have put the leftovers in the fridge. Nice. You have to do this actually. They are really important. Look, we should do that. Now let's see what can we do this year. Electricity swap, packaging, pollution, reduce leftover and waste. So let's help the environment. Let's do it. I live in a big city. There are a lot of cars, so there are a lot of pollution. Unfortunately, it's bad for environment. So our family has decided to do more things to help the environment at home. We turn off the lights at night so we can reduce the amount of electricity we use. We don't buy food that has a lot of plastic packaging. We try to waste less food too. We put our leftovers in the fridge and eat them next day, not put in the rubbish. I don't buy many new clothes. Instead, I swap them with my friends or my sister. She's the same size as me. Nice. They are only small things, but everything do helps. Of course, I see eye to eye with him actually. That's cool. Now let's continue. Here we're gonna make here the regular verbs actually. We have done that with my friends, all my students. They all understood it and they know it. So let's see. Am is are was were been, go, went, gone, buy, bought, bought, put, put, live, lived, lived, have, had, make, made, made, repair, repaired, repaired. Done. Memorize the regular verbs. So far, I couldn't make the regular verbs list, but I'm gonna make that soon for you guys, okay? But you can stuff up by yourself now. Now, Billy, 11 years, 2018, India, France, vegetables buying, and do something there. So let's see. He has lived in London for 13 years. What is that? False. Yes. What is that? This is 11 years is 13. Nice. He has been friends with Yan since 2018. Correct. It's been to India. He has been to India. Yes. He has never been to France. False. No, France. Can you see France? Yeah. He has never. Yes, he has. Let's continue. He has already put the packaging in recycling bin. No, he just put in where? In in the fridge. He hasn't eaten a leftover yet. True, because he's putting there and he's gonna make it later on. Cool. Now let's see again another story with another girl. Now she's gonna fix that. Oops, what I had. I just clicked that up. So live in New York. She has she has lived in New York for 10 years. Okay. Be friends with Sophia. Sophia, where's Sophia? Tanya? No. So she has been friends with Sophia since the 2020. What is that? Ah, okay, here. I couldn't see it now. Go to Japan. No, yes, Japan, yes. She has been to Japan, Canada. No, she has never been to Canada. Repair her bike. She has already repaired the bike. Wow, it's ready. Cool. Not recycled the cupboard. Cupboard, yes. She hasn't recycled the cupboard yet. Which cupboard? This one. Now she's finished. She's gonna recycle that one. That's all okay. So what have you just done? Write down. So for example, I have just eaten, I have just played, I have just watched a film, I have just done my homework. You can write whatever you want. Please, but fill that up. Okay. Now let's go next one. Now here we have what do you say? The story. So let's read it together. But be careful about pronunciation. I'm gonna try to read it clearly. Carla lived in a flat on the fifth floor of a big building. She loved gardening, but she didn't have a garden. Last month, she sowed an apple seed in a small pot, and it grew into a very small apple tree. Where could her plant her apple tree in a city? Number two, on one Saturday, Carla and her dad were walking home from the library. They saw a small garden between the library and the museum. Some children were happy walking there. Look, said Carla excitedly. They have just an insect hotel. Why don't you go and say hi? Said her dad. Carla was quiet. Was she too shy to say hello? So they walked home. 3. The next day, Carla and her dad went to the library again. Library. Why don't we go to the garden? Said Dad. You haven't planted your tree yet. At the garden, the children were working hard. What are you doing? Asked Carla's dad. We are reusing the wood. The wood. People throw away wood, said the boy. But we can reuse it. Look, we have already repaired the gate and we have made a bird box. That's awesome. I like that. Number 4, we want to plant trees too, but we haven't got any yet, said the girl. We can plant my tree if you like, Caroline quietly said quietly. It's an apple tree. Thank you for sharing your tree with us, said the girl. Carla smiled as they planted the tree together. It's good to be brave, she thought. And now I've got lots of friends too. Woohoo, that's nice. Lot of friends, people, social, and that's a lot. Cool. Now let's do this together. True, false question. Carla has got a big garden? Nope. Carla and her dad went to the museum? Nope. They saw some children in a small garden? Yes. The children have reused some woods? Yes. The children have repaired a box and then made a gate? Yes. Carla planted her tree in the garden? Yes. That's cool. Now check up here, guys, and see what is doing here. Carla is growing an apple tree. The garden is between the library and the museum. At first, Carla was too shy to speak to the children. The children went to plant a tree in the garden. Carla was brave and she walked to the children. Carla made a lot of new friends. That's awesome. Now, I need you to do this. I'm similar to Carla because what's your similarity with Carla? Yeah, I'm similar to Carla because I like, for example, at the beginning I'm shy, but later on I started to make something or like to be taught, like to start talking with people. I'm different to Carla. Yeah, I like to be alone, maybe. You can write that. Or whatever you want to write. Have you ever made a new friends and what happened? Yes, I have tried. What happened? We are now best friend. Cool. Read the story as you wish. No problem for that point. And let's go with the lesson 5. Now let's see an amazing eco school. Marcos, Germany. Yeah, I like Echo School. It's something great, actually. Yeah, they do a lot of things. Now, I live in a city in Germany called Munich. Munich. It should be not in English, but in French. No, in English, German. Munich. Yeah, and I go to a very special school there. We learn normal school subject like math and science, but we also learn how to look after the environment. That's really important. Our school makes all its own energy. Ooh, that's cool. There are more than 100 solar panels on the roof of the school, and they use the energy from the sun to make electricity. Wow, I like that. This is a renewable energy, so it doesn't make any pollution. Cool. Outside there are two wind turbines. We make energy. Whoa. This energy makes the water warm and a school outdoor swimming pool. Woohoo! We've got a school garden too. We plant trees and look after the animals and birds. Lots of bees have already used the hotel insect hotel. Okay, for bees, I'm not like it so much because kids problems anyway. We also grow vegetables, fruit and vegetables for a school canteen. This means the food is fresh and there isn't any packaging on the food. The food doesn't travel in a plane or a lorry to get here. So there is no pollution. Again, that's really good idea, but it's a little bit not easy actually job, but it's still good. We just go outside and pick the fruit and vegetables with cooking lessons and learn how to reduce food waste and what to do with the leftovers. I love my school. So let's get there. See what have we got, guys. So number one, Marcus School looks after environment by making its own, yes, energy. And that's really good. I wish I could that. Really, I wish I could do that. Like in my house or my work or my school. But I think it's a little bit at the beginning expensive, but later on it's gonna be great. I like that. So let's continue. The water in the outdoors is warm. Why? Because of the solar panel and of the sorry, from the wind turbines. The school makes renewable energy, so there isn't any pollution. That's cool. The food they grow travels, doesn't travel. Yes, doesn't travel on plane or lorry. Because, for example, you are at home and you want something. So how can you just take the vegetables and fruits? It's coming from far away place and coming to the market to you. But if you make it, if you have a garden, you take it, you can just sow the seeds, you plant it, and then you're gonna grow. It's gonna grow, and then you can pick up and you can eat it directly. So no cars going around, and that's really cool. I like that actually. Yeah. So let's continue. Answer the questions. What do you know about where energy comes from in Germany? I don't know, but they have got something for energy actually. They have got nuclear. Yeah, unfortunately, they're super good with that. They have got nuclear energy and system that just offer them a lot of what do you say, electricity. So does it count to use a fossil fuel and renewable energy and doesn't both, or does it use both? Yeah, actually both. Yeah, we have turbines in Turkey here and fossil fuels, they use it as well. Yeah, we can use them both. That's cool, no problem. So let's write this up together and see what can we do. So using fossils, the end about, okay, bad for our environment, good for our environment. Let's make it that way and see. Number one, good for the environment. One, making renewable energy, good. Growing your own food, amazing, but it's not an easy job. Putting paper in the recycling bin, of course, it's easy. Reducing pollution, of course. Planting trees, we can do that. And reducing water, and this is the most important thing. Let's go with the bad things. Use of fossil fuels, buying food with a loss of packaging, throw plastic bin in the bin, and create pollution, wasting water. Yeah, be careful about this stuff, guys. Really, they are destroying our planet. Now let's continue. Can write your own idea. So what's the one problem for environment where you live? For example, we don't have a lot of wind turbines. Why is the problem happening? Because you can say it's expensive, we don't have a lot of winds, whatever. What do you think about people in the country should do? And to do, yeah, I think we need to first reduce our electricity using. Okay, and don't waste a lot of water, reduce the water using and this stuff we should do, and I think we should be careful about that, and we should give good lessons to the kids to make them understand about these things, okay, at a school or something. Yeah, so let's continue, and then let's go with the review, and then we're gonna finish. Number one: I've cooked too much food, put the leftover in the fridge. Cool. What do solar panels do? Oh, they use energy from the sun to make electricity. What is coal? What's coal? It's a fossil fuel. Yeah, we use it, but it's really bad. I like your jacket. I like yours. Shall we swap? Let's change your clothes. That's cool. There is a hole in my sock, so you can repair it. No problem. Don't throw it away. Repair it. Cars cause pollution. Unfortunately, that's why we use a bike. Yeah, but bike can't go everywhere. But even it's really good for your body. School environment competition. That's cool. Enter our competition, complete 4 activities, and take a photo of you doing that. Number one, recycle more than 15 kilometers of paper, kilograms of paper and plastic. That's cool. We can do that. Buy some fruit which hasn't got any packaging. Nice. And here, number three, borrow a book from a library or swap a magazine with a friend. Turn off the light in your house every night to reduce electricity. Every night, correct. But if you are in a room, no problem. But for example, you have a house and you have 3 rooms, or you can say 2 rooms, whatever. And if in the 2 rooms, actually, um, you are inside one of the room, you can turn off the others. Yeah, but not every time like this way. Even if of course, when you sleep, you have to turn all the house lights, correct, off. So make a post and 5 ways to stop pollution, help the garden, make an insect hotel, and a plant tree. That's cool. So complete for you. I've lived in Turkey for 10 years. I've been a student at high school for 4 years. I have had my lunch for 1 hour. I have been friends with Emra since 2010. That's it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now let's go here and see what we do. Number one, they have just went to the market. Been. So been was in been. And what's the difference between went? Went, they are inside the market. Been, they went and came back. So look here, they have finished. So they have got the plastic bag with them. So been. For example, I have been to Istanbul. But where am I? I'm in Gaziantep. So I have been to Istanbul 3 times. So I went, I came, I went, I came, I went, I came. So where am I now? I am in Gaziantep, but I have as I visit, I have been there. But if I went there, for example, I have went to Istanbul, so I am in Istanbul. I'm not. It means that I'm not here, okay? So number two, I haven't sowed any seeds yet, because yet we need haven't. I have never eaten chocolate pizza. Woo, that real? Never ever. I think it's not gonna work. We need something with the cheese. Have you ever eaten a leftover yet? You can say as a question. We use yet. Have you ever picked up a litter on a beach? That's cool. We have recycled all our plastic packaging for 10 years. 7, I have already done my English homework. I finished it last week. Now let's continue. Make an insect hotel, and you can answer that. Have you ever made an insect hotel? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. It's up to you for this quick answer. Borrow a book from a friend. Have you ever borrowed a book from a friend? Repair a bike. Have you ever repaired a bike? Look after a baby animal. Yeah, you can say so. Have you ever looked after a baby animal? Have you ever eaten leftovers for breakfast? See a wind turbine in the sea. Have you ever seen a wind turbine in the sea? That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, we're done, guys. This is unit 4. We have done great, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please, if you need any question, you can hit me up. Plus, for this stuff, just go slowly. I'm a little bit fast, you can say so, but just for you, not to make a very long video, but you can check up everything again and control and see if there is anything that you want. I can help with that, okay? Thank you very much for watching, guys. Take care. I love you all. This is Mr. John. See you. Bye bye.